Excuse me, I'm doing a video here. Okay, can you move? You're blocking the shot. Can you go somewhere with your green block? Hey guys, what's happening? Karma Kicks here, and I'm bringing you another Minecraft video. This time, it's not so much of a let's play. I want to do a tour. I'm here in a totally different world than what you guys have seen. This is actually my PS4 world. It's like my single player world, I guess they could say. Kind of ish. It's the world that I started playing on about, I want to say back in October of last year, November of last year. I named it The Last World I Will Ever Play because I just thought I just want one world that I always play in. And I mean, I did a lot of stuff here, so I want to kind of show you guys what I worked on, what I did, and then I quit playing on it as soon as I started making YouTube videos. And that's kind of terrible. I'd really like to get back to it at some point and, you know, just check it out and, you know, play around again. I did play a little bit tonight. I finished up some stuff in my base that needed fixed, but anyway, I want to share this with you guys as a special little treat to my subscribers and to anybody really that comes to visit my channel. If you're new, definitely subscribe because I always have new stuff going on. So this right here is my base, and I know it looks like a big, huge square building, but I'm going to climb up here in just a minute and show you why it's a great, big, huge square building. So yeah, I'm going to stack myself up all the way up as high as I can, and then I'll show you. This was actually an idea I came up with because I love butterflies. So I actually called this my butterfly base, and you can already see like a little bit of it. So let me show you this. Oh, that's it. That's my butterfly. I actually mapped this all out on graph paper. I drew it, drew a little pixel art image of it. I drew every single square to make sure I knew what color was going to go where. And I sat down, had that all written out and everything. And then I picked out all the blocks. This is a survival world. I have never played in creative here, so this was all done in survival. I crafted all of that stained glass, which is on top of wool. And yeah, all the wool's covered with stained glass, and that was to make it so that it wouldn't be spawnable. So, I'm not going to have like a million mobs spawning up there. And, oh, am I going to drop to my death here? The other thing is around the edges there are torches, but you can't see them because they're hidden by gray carpet. And that was just to kind of give it a 3D effect and to light it up at night. There's also different kinds of lighting mixed into the butterfly, which is like glowstone, there's sea lanterns, all different kinds of things. And I just noticed something too, guys. I'm sorry for the background noise as usual lately here. It's been so hot, and so we have fans going. So there may be some background noise. I'm really sorry about that if there is. But anyway, that's my butterfly base, so I'm going to show you the inside. Did I pick up all that dirt? No? Yeah, I know. I'm a block hoarder. Anyway, this right here I'll show you in a little bit why that's there. Well, let's go on inside. This is the only entrance into my base right now. I did have a couple of entrances, but we ended up blocking them up. So, yeah, I'm going to add a different entrance or something better. This right here is my villager. Can I move here? Okay. This right here is my villager apartment complex. I needed a villager breeder. And I really wanted something that I could, just breed the villagers, but not actually stand there and breed them, or, oh, my sounds are so high right now. Hang on one second, guys, because they're so loud in my ear. I hate the sound of villagers sometimes. Alright, so we've got one villager stuck here. He's not actually supposed to be here, but whatever. So I built a little garden for him, which they haven't been harvesting lately, apparently. And then I built these little apartments for them. And what's kind of funny about these is they actually do go in them. Each apartment is made completely differently. It's completely furnished. And yeah, so they're hanging out in here. I just kind of added a little bit of details. I am a stickler for details. I love to detail all of my builds. And there is no door here. I don't know why. Anyway, this was no exception. I came in here and I put detail into every single one of these. You know, these two guys have been here since I built this thing, and they have not moved. Like, they always just chill in here. It's like they're playing cards or something. They always look like they're up to no good. At one point, the whole place was littered with doors because, of course, you have to have a lot more doors than this to breed. But I eventually took them down once I got enough villagers to do what I want. And this guy, Fred, he's been in this. This is Fred's apartment. He has been in here from the very beginning also. He was actually a zombie villager that I rescued, and so I was able to name him and put him in here, yeah. So that's Fred's little apartment. So I mean, this was just something kind of quirky. Just to kind of, you know, I don't know, like I said, give me a space where I could breed the villagers, but not actually have a villager breeder. I like having, and I like to trade with villagers also. But I just feel like they need to be, what do you call it, free range? Free range villagers. Alright, so I'll keep going around this way. Here, I do have a AFK fishing thing, whatever you call it. Yeah, so I would sit here and AFK fish. And the only way I did this was on my PS Vita, actually. I found out a way to tie a hair tie around my PS Vita, and it would hold the button down so I could stand here and fish. I haven't done it since I stopped playing on the PS Vita. Now I play on the PS4 in this world. So, yeah, this is just now for show, I guess. It's supposed to look like a something. I have no idea. I think I ran out of wool when I was building it, so I just threw on a bunch of blue wool and called it a day. Not really sure what I was going for there. This is my pride and joy. I was busy working on the butterfly up top. Of course, I wanted to gather all the resources for it. And so I decided I needed a sheep farm. And, well, I can't just do an ordinary sheep farm. That just wouldn't be right. So I did the rainbow sheep farm. I added in all the stained glass on the wall. There is a butterfly sheep, which I think is pretty cool. This is my sheep farm. Oh my, that is so loud. Sorry, guys. Way too many sheep sounds going on there. Alright, so, yeah, this is my sheep farm. I used to have a lot more sheep than this in it, actually, but I did kill a lot of them off because the lag got so bad. There's my little rainbow chandelier at the top. I do have every single type of dye over here in all of these chests. So, why is there white wool? I have no idea. No idea. I need to straighten some of these out. Some of these chests don't have dye in them, and that's because I was busy using that dye for something else. This horse, I don't know, he spawned in here, so he just sticks around. But most of these have dyes in them. And then over here is the wool, and all of these should have at least a little bit of wool in them. Some more than others, some maybe never. Anyway, so yeah, I've been using quite a bit of wool. Oh, did not mean to do that. You didn't see that. You saw nothing. Alright, over here we've got stained glass all the way across the top, and it's the panes and the regular glass. And then all the way across the bottom here is carpet. So, yeah, not a whole lot in here, but there's, you know, a little bit here and there. Definitely could use some work in here. This is the egg keeper. This chicken spawned in here and kept laying eggs over and over again, so I eventually just called him the egg keeper. I also have a cow. There he is. A cow named Sheep, because he spawned in here as well, and I thought, well, you know, he's a sheep now, whatever. And then this villager here is such a funny story. Me and my oldest son were playing on my world, and he was helping me with something. I don't remember what it was, helping me build something, probably in here. And we had a zombie villager. So I wanted to cure him, but I needed a place to put him in the meantime. Well, this was the only place that had a roof on it at the time. None of this had been built. So we lured him into here, got him stuck in the sheep pen, and I went ahead and cured him. And we just waited for him to be, a villager. Well, when he came to be a villager, we clicked on him, and guess what we found, guys? He is, will you hold still? He's a shepherd. He's a freaking shepherd and gives wool. So that was just the coolest thing in the world. I could not believe that here we lured him into the sheep pen and he became a shepherd. So that was pretty awesome. So let's keep going around here. This right here is my storage facility. I had a lot of fun building this and just got into a lot of detail with it. I am very OCD. So one thing you're going to see is I didn't label every single chest like I normally do, but I did go pretty extreme with how I sorted everything. Everything has its place. One example, I'm not going to show you every single chest, but I've definitely got lots and lots of stuff going on in here. I built this little bridge going over the top here, which I really love. And I have the ender chest. I did have an anvil up here, but I believe it broke. All of my armor is back there, and, well, that was just special armor. Well, I think maybe it was the armor I had on at the time. So I just threw it up there. Anyway, I've got all different kinds of things over here. Lots of stuff from the end. Let's see. This is what I want to show you guys right here. I've got this little stair here, and that's to mark that I have all of my fences over here, all of my stairs here, all of my doors here, and all of my half slabs here. Yeah, that's how bad I get. Everything has to be very, very organized. It's terrible. So anyway, this is the upstairs of the storage room. I kind of like this design that I made. I think it looks really neat. Some places it looks a little different because I had to add in more storage space. And then also there's this part back here. These are all my furnaces. But there's something special right here in this furnace. I have a furnace key. Now if you hold this for just a second, the door opens up and you can go into this room here. And it closes up behind you. So this here is my extra storage room. And I built this because I was running out of room in that storage room. And I wanted something extra, but didn't really want it to look gaudy or stand out from that one too bad. So I just put it all in here. And I really haven't even filled this up all the way yet. Oh, I have loads of obsidian. And like I said, survival world. I actually went into the end and I took down all the pillars. I don't know why I did that. It took so long. I had, my husband helping me. I had my kids helping me. It took hours among hours. I think we did that for almost 2 weeks, just taking down the pillars. It was awful. Anyway, so then we've got my potions here. We've got some stuff over here. Yeah, just a bunch of nonsense, basically. Like I said, I haven't really fiddled with it too much. Just kind of filled them up a little bit. This was probably the last thing I built in here, actually, was that storage room. So now, oh, and there's my map, and you can see my butterfly on it, which there's a lot more to that. I don't know why that's the only thing showing on my map. That is kind of weird. But, okay, whatever. I've been all around this world. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, here's my nether portal. And it's just kind of fancy. Didn't build anything in the nether. So it does go into a fortress. Right when you go into the nether, there's a fortress there. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. Let's follow this path around to here. Let's check out the slime farm. Yeah, big slime chunks. So actually, in this world, I played in this world a couple times. Well, not this world, but the seed. And I know for a fact that in the seed, there are 4 slime chunks all in a row. So it's like, duh, 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 and then there's one up there. And I did not want to build a big, huge slime farm. I've done that before, and it took forever, and there's no real reason why you need that much slime. Not at all. So I cut out one slime chunk. I picked this one right here because it was the farthest over, and it works. This right here was like a little slime aquarium. There was some slime in there, and they were named, but somehow they despawned. I don't know how that happened. Let's see. Over here, I've got my slime storage, which I did take a lot of this out of here and craft it up. So I do have a lot more than just this. But, yeah, it was actually all the way up to the top, and I was afraid it would overflow. So I just went ahead and took it all out. This is my slime storage here, and then this goes all the way down to the bottom, and just kind of have a little design going on in here. I'm not going to go all the way down. It's basically you end up in a room with redstone, and then the redstone, it's got, what do you call them, droppers, going all the way up to here, and then it takes it into here, and that puts it into these chests here. So I'm not a redstone expert, but I was able to do that much. So here's my library over here, and this is kind of cool. I took this design from Tango Tech, I believe, and I love this design for a enchantment station, because here you can click this and automatically you can get up to 30 levels, which is amazing. And if you don't really want 30, let's see, I think I have a book in here. Yeah. Let me get a book and just show you how cool this is. All right, so click the lever, automatically it goes up to 30. So say you don't have 30 levels. Say you only have like, I don't know, like 10 or something. Well, here, if you have 4 or 5, you can get an enchanted book on that. Well, say you only have like 15 or something like that. You can sit here and play around with the dials. I think it's called a dialable enchantment station until you get up to whatever number you actually have. And this one over here moves some bookcases in. So really it's very customizable. And I just love that. I love that I can come in here, and if I only have a few levels, I can still get the best enchantment possible. So that's pretty awesome. I've got my books over here, got my lapis hidden away over here. And yeah, so that's my dialable enchantment station, which is freaking awesome. It's great. This here is Librarian Sam. This was another zombie villager that I was able to cure. And Sam offers, let's see, Flame 1 and Fortune 2 and Smite 2, which it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And then if we go up here, this is the other half of my library, and up here I have enchanted books all the way through here, and they're sorted by what's on the frame above them. So if you need a book for your armor, you would go to the boots, and there's all different kinds of things for armor. So really nice here. And this is Librarian Joe, and he has mending, yeah, for 14 emeralds too. So he has a very cheap mending book, so that's why I kept him around. Oh, I thought there was a ladder there. Is there not? No, there's not. Oh, anyway, this right here, if you hear that clicking behind me, let's see, is it gonna go? It's funny, whenever this thing has slime balls coming up, this will flap open and close constantly. So yeah, there was no way to kind of get around that. So anyway, this right here is my item silo, and it's strictly for cobblestone. So I can take some cobblestone out of here, and I'll show you what it does. So you put it in here, and the cobblestone makes its way up, and it should come down on this side. Usually the top light will come on. There it goes. So it's feeding into this side, and it goes down to the lowest chest it can. So, and there's chests behind all of these lights going all the way up. So once it's all filled up, then the top light will come on. And, well, I just went ahead and switched it over to this one because this one was, as you can see, getting pretty full. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chests of cobblestone right now. Yeah, and that's double chest, by the way. Yeah, that's an insane amount of cobblestone right now. I don't know where you came from, but I'm not loving it. Why are you in here? Alright, so anyway, that's my storage silo over there. This build here, I did not do, just so you know. Yeah, you can see some craziness going on the wall back here. I have no idea why he did that. Anyway, my husband decided to help out in my world a little bit. And I told him I needed a cactus farm. So he, God bless him, he went on YouTube. Excuse me, I'm doing a video here. Okay, can you move? You're blocking the shot. Can you go somewhere with your green block? Oh, I'm done with you. I'm really done with you. Come here. No. Why are you gonna block me in a hole? Thank you very much. Anyway, now that that's over with. So, so my husband comes on here and decides he's gonna build me a cactus farm. He goes on YouTube, finds a tutorial to do it, and this is what he came up with. And I told him he could use whatever blocks he wanted to, and so, he chose, yeah, he chose granite. That's great. Polished granite at that. And red glass. So, okay. We have a cactus farm now. Yeah, that's great. Okay, moving on. So, this over here is my, what do you call it? To-do list, I guess. It's my idea board. It's things we need to do to get done and things I haven't done yet. So we're just going to walk away from that. I've got some ponies over here. I got a couple of bone ponies. Yeah, hello. My skeleton ponies. And then I've got a couple other horses over there as well. They ended up in this hole because I didn't have a place for them yet, and I didn't want them just wandering around because I don't want them to get hurt or anything. And yeah, I just still haven't done anything with them, so they're still stuck in a hole. Right here is something I'm very proud of. This was the first thing I actually built in here besides the sheep farm, and this was my mine. I wanted a mine, and when I was doing this, I hadn't even mined yet. I hadn't even had, I think I had iron at the time, but not a whole lot. I didn't have any diamonds. So I mined this all the way down to level 12. And then I sat there and put in all of this polished andesite all the way up. I did the cobblestone stairs all the way down. And then down here, I made this whole design, and we went all the way to the edge of the world that way. So this design goes all the way down. And something kind of cool about it is you see this blue glass here is just something a little extra. It was to kind of stand out a little bit. Adds to the design. Every now and then I have these little water holes, and that's in case you get in lava and you need to get wet real quick. I have some crafting tables halfway down. I don't think I really did it. Yeah, I didn't really do anything else down this way, and I think I forgot to finish the ceiling down here too as well. So yeah, we're not gonna look at all that. So it's not totally finished, but I did put in this ice lane all the way down so you can quickly get back and forth. The redstone blocks means that that mine is finished, and that's something I've always done when I'm mining, so that I know I've already been down there. I don't need to go down there again. I just block it off. And yeah, so I've got some extra redstone blocks in here, some extra smooth sandstone for some reason, and I've also got a boat, because you can take that boat and travel on the ice pretty fast. So, yeah, and I've got a clock down here and stuff. These banners are supposed to look like a pickaxe. That was as close as I could get. I am not good with banners, and so, yeah, that's the closest you'll ever get me to come to a pickaxe. Yeah, so I put them up here too to make them look nice. So I think that's it for the house. Yeah, this is my base, and let me grab a couple things, and I want to show you something else. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I have just a couple more things to show you, and then I'm done with my little tour. But one thing is this here, this little like X marks the spot kind of thing, is because let me get my wings on here, my butterfly wings. And what you do is there is a string up there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a string up there. And what I have to do is I have to hit that string with my ender pearl. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Okay, it's not an easy task. Ugh, are you serious? This is not working. Okay. Let's try it this way. Ah, there we go. And I forgot to make the elytra wings go. Okay. Let me try it. No, that's not gonna work. And I always freaking, are you serious? Okay. Go. Nope. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I got this. I got this. Okay, now we're flying. Oh, can I punch myself so I can get up here a little higher? Thank you. Okay. Really? And I just fall down anyway. Okay, that's fine. We're there. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to show you my little cool trick, but whatever. Alright, so right here, I have a beacon going up to show this is where my end portal is. It's not very far from spawn at all. It's not very far from my base. But I did kind of deck this out. I did a little pattern going all the way up and all the way down. And my favorite color is purple, so don't judge me. Purple and pink is not too bad. And yeah, I know everybody hates the purple block, but when I did this design, I actually fell in love with the purple block. Like, this worked perfectly for that block. And so let me show you here real quick. Well, I will show you this first. Let me shut that door. Okay. So this is the grand entrance here. I have those end crystals in every corner of the room. So there's 2 over there as well. That was so freaking hard to put in there. Yeah, it's on some in-stone bricks, I believe. And yeah, it's just unreal how much time that took. Here we got the purple plants growing up. I just thought it kind of made it look like a museum a little bit. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I've got a dragon head here, and I've got a dragon egg up there. And I just went into the end. Did I really just do that? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Guys, it seems I have a bigger problem. No, I have all my good stuff on me. No. Guys, I don't even want to talk about this right now. I don't even want to be in this world right now. I think I'm going to quit after this. But, yeah, that was kind of harsh. That was my butterfly wings, my silk touch pickaxe, my looting sword, all of my best stuff was on me. I had my best armor on, everything. It's all gone. It's all gone. That's just, yeah. Wow, I've had a lot of deaths, but that was that was a kicker right there. Alright, so let me finish showing you this room. So I did a little design on this back wall here. I got the end crystals there and there. Did a little bit more here with the purple plant. I've also got my dragon egg and dragon head over here as well as over there. So kind of gave it like a little museum look. That's what I was going for. I thought it was kind of nice. Just an ode to the end, you know. And one thing I forgot about in the end was I did reset the end the last time I played because we were going to go through and fight the dragon again. Because one of the things I had a problem with on PS Vita and PS3 was that you could only get one in city, and I wanted more than one. So I switched it to PS4, decided we're going to reset the end, and yeah, and. So the dragon was still in there. I would have ended up dying anyway. So it's okay. It's fine, I guess. Whatever. So this is, this is like a little extra hidden room here. This is so you can set your spawn, and that way if you're fighting the dragon and you die, you end up right back here. It's got some furnaces, a potion brewing stand, just an anvil, everything you would need, basically. I've got an ender chest in here. I've got some different stuff in here. I think this is just all little storage stuff that I kind of had on me and needed a place to throw, so I threw it up in here. So, yep, that was pretty much it. Oh, and yeah, loads more obsidian. Yep, I've got lots of that. So that's it for this room. And then over here, this room is another little secret thing in here. This actually was another zombie villager that I cured, just a plain librarian. I've never even used him. But I do have him sitting here in a minecart, and the reason for that is because this is my zombie spawner farm. And this is probably the simplest little farm I could ever make. It's not extremely effective because, of course, the zombies come down right here. They drop down like 2 blocks. I can show you actually. And they get pushed to the center right there. And the reason they actually go across this floor and I don't have to use water or anything is because of the villager. They detect him, they go down there, and they sit in that middle spot right there. And then I can just stand there and kill them. And I do have some lava rigged up. So if I wanted to take them down a little bit, I just click that button and it burns them for a second. Let's see, is there anything I can use? There's a iron sword. So let me show you this real quick. I've got it all wired up so the lights all turn off when I flip the switch. And see, he goes straight for that villager. He wants to go straight down here. Sometimes he gets stuck and we gotta wait a second for others to spawn. But I'll show you guys how it goes. Are we gonna have others spawning? Get down in the hole. Get down in the hole. Alright, here we go. Guys, there's lots of them now. So they all come down here. I can click the button, burn them up a little bit, and then that takes them down to 1 heart. But it's not very effective, as you can see. So, yeah. That's about it. That's all I do. So, and I was using this just mainly to fix my mending gear. So that was pretty much it. And down here is where the stuff comes out. So that's all. Nothing fancy. Just a little zombie farm. And I've got some chests stored up over here for different things. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, there's lighting all the way around this. And I went with this, what do you even call this stuff now? I can't even think right. But I went with all this because I just thought it looked really nice with the purple. And I thought it was something different to use in there. And that was it. So, yeah, guys, that was my personal world, as tragic as it was. And I'm going to take this armor off. I'm just going to have to go find me some new tools and all that stuff because... yeah, I have nothing in this world now. I don't even know if I'll ever play in here again. Like I said, this was the world I played before YouTube. So now I play on things like my PC Noob World and Full Crafts and all those cool things. And I've got a lot going on. So I don't know if I'll ever play here again. But I hope you enjoyed my little tour today. It was something a little extra for you guys. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. And if you haven't already, like I said, subscribe so you can see more videos like this one. And I will see you all later, guys. Bye!